Well, it's time to get a bite on the Texas bucket list, and this week we're in our own backyard of Bryan to do something we've never done on the show before. Get some sushi at Kanji Sushi. Trust me, your mind will be blown.
For folks who have never stepped foot in Aggieland, visions of burgers and big beers might fill your head. But over in Bryan, there's a superb sushi stop that might be one of the most exquisite in the entire state.
It's one of a kind. This place is so upscale that it's hard to believe that it's not in Houston.
It's as close as you can get to Tokyo without hopping a plane and flying about 18 hours. It's really that good.
We really basically wanted to bring the top tier sushi right here.
Chef Tae is of South Korean descent, but he's been a part of Bryan College Station since, well, his college days.
Came here in 1998 to attend Texas A&M University and loved the Aggieland so much I decided to stay.
During his time in school, Tae got a job making sushi at one of the only sushi bars in College Station at the time. There, he met Soon Park, and that changed his life forever.
The gentleman who taught me how to make sushi, Master Chef Soon Park, has a very successful restaurant, sushi bar outside of Chicago. And we stayed as a friend and a mentor since he first taught me how to make sushi back in 2002.
Over the years, Tae went on to open several successful restaurants in BCS, but never dabbled into a sushi endeavor. So he called up his old buddy Soon.
We wanted to present a sushi with a heightened level of a sense and a style and a flair that was not previously available here in Bryan College Station. Everything has to have certain meaning, why it will have a certain name, why it would have certain flavor, different sauce, ingredients. So we put a lot of thought into it, something that Chef Soon has done it for 35 years.
We're really getting a chance to provide the community with something maybe that they haven't seen before.
Logan Burke has worked with Chef Tae since 2018, and he was in charge of putting together 4 sushi rolls before Tae takes things to the next level.
I used to be that guy that says, I ain't eating sushi, it's bait. But now, once I tried it, I'm like, this is fantastic.
We have a lot of people that say the same.
Logan started things off with Kanji's #1 seller, the Chef Soon Special Roll, which starts with a high-end nori, covered in a particular type of rice.
We want to be true to the root. So a lot of the preparation ingredients are very authentic. We're not using shortcut by using American-grown rice. We're using Japanese rice, actual short grain rice. The Japanese guests who comes here or people who lived in Japan identify those rice. I can't believe you actually use this rice. I say, absolutely.
Spicy mayo, fresh yellowtail, avocado, and jalapeno are added.
There's that Texas flair, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
Once rolled, big-eyed tuna is placed on top, along with a truffle vinaigrette, black pepper, and microgreens.
Looks beautiful.
The Chef Tae's signature spicy tuna roll starts off with what else but spicy tuna.
God, spicy tuna smells amazing. Oh.
A lot of the American sushi bar uses sriracha as their base for spicy tuna. I wanted to do something different. So I'm saying nothing against sriracha, but I want to try my own. This is something that I created 21 years ago when I was still working at a former sushi bar. This sauce is inspired by Korean chili paste, but I wanted to make it into a sushi.
Add in cucumber, avocado, roll it up, add some big-eyed tuna, spicy mayo, and flame kiss it.
Now here comes the fun part.
Ooh,
Yes.
fire.
Best part of the job.
I thought you weren't supposed to do that to sushi.
We make a little exception. It is Texas. Activate that mayo. Get a little extra flavor going on.
Okay, so not so much about charring the tuna as much as it is
Bringing out the flavor of the
Okay,
mayo.
interesting.
Chef Tae sauce, eel sauce, fried potatoes and microgreens, flying fish roe, and sesame seeds close it out. The summer roll features house spicy mayo, spicy crab mix, avocado, and cucumber. That's rolled up with Nordic salmon and lemons on top, with spiced tsunamono and pico de gallo.
Comes with chips and salsa at every Japanese restaurant I've been to.
Don't tell anybody that.
Finally, the cowboy steak sushi roll. Wait a sec. Did I just say steak?
I know Texas loves steak. I say, okay, I understand we're a sushi bar, but you could make steak as a sushi topping. Sushi only means it's sour in Japanese. referring to a seasoned rice that's the base and the foundation of making sushi rolls or nigiri sushi. So I said, sushi has nothing to do with the fish. You can have a sushi with a steak, you can have a sushi with a vegetable, you can have sushi with a pickle, because it only refers to the seasoned rice.
Steak it is. Add that with asparagus, spicy mayo, roll it up and top it with more steak, eel sauce, and torch it.
Man, that steak went from rare to medium. A little medium rare, I guess.
Medium rare.
Throw on shredded green onions and sesame seed.
Man, that is beautiful. These are works of art, man, not things you eat.
Before I could sit down and enjoy these 4 rolls, Chef Tay had a special treat for me. And if you want to experience this, all you need to know is one word.
Omakase.
Learning new words today on the Texas bucket list.
One of the very popular dish that we do here is actually called omakase. So omakase in Japanese translation is a trusting the chef.
Okay.
All right.
So when you're feeling like rolling the dice, come in here and say, oh,
Why not, right? If you were to tell me, hey, I cannot do salmon for XYZ reasons,
Sure.
no problem. I'll be happy to get you something different. But I'm assuming you're all good to go.
I'm good to go.
Chef Tay carefully selects several different fish for a 9-course nigiri and sashimi offering that is ever so delicately put together.
Whatever that is, it's got to be fancy because you're using tweezers to pick them up.
Just because I don't want it on my hand.
Well, to say I have an assortment of sushi would be an understatement. We're going to start with the purest form, the sashimi. And Chef Tay says start with the lighter fish, so we'll start with the amberjack. And normally they sauce these up, but he did not sauce this up, so he said specifically to place it into the soy prior to eating. The underbelly of a yellowtail amberjack, just in its purest form.
The delectable fish had me hooked.
That is fine. That was very fine.
Just more of a delicacy than you would get anywhere else in town.
And then on to the beautiful bluefin tuna. That one we are going to dip. Not an ounce of fat on that thing. Man. Well, the richness of the bluefin tuna is unmistakable, and that acidity at the end is what really takes it over the top. That is awesome.
It's so fresh.
No, we got 9 pieces of nigiri, and anytime you come in to Kanji, you have no idea what you're going to end up with. So we're going to go with what should be here pretty frequently, that squid with a sea urchin. That looks amazing. Isn't that beautiful?
We do carry both Santa Barbara and a Japanese sea urchin. These are from Hokkaido Island in Japan.
Oh,
and so these are one of the most expensive ingredients. This little tub is at $190.
Wow. I've never tasted anything like that before. Probably not for the beginner sushi eater, but if you have experience with this stuff, that is awesome.
Each piece of nigiri was a knockout, with exquisite ingredients that played a role in every piece.
I would highly recommend having the omakase and just say, hey, make whatever you want. The presentation's great, the quality's fantastic, and the sushi just melts in your mouth. But it's about half the price of what it would be in Japan, which makes it even better.
The sushi was also unbelievable, thanks to fresh fish paired up with a perfectly house-made sauces.
Man, that is awesome.
Everything is made very creative. It's garnished very beautifully. Everything is just designed with such detail.
Wow. Just an absolute roller coaster of flavors.
It's somewhere that you would think you would find it in a large town, but come right here in Bryan College Station and you'll find the best sushi in the world.
Well, with fine flavors from all over the world, Kanji Sushi in Bryan College Station is a spot you definitely want to reel in on the Texas bucket list.
Chef Tay does a miraculous job at presenting food of the quality of Japan in Bryan College Station, Texas.